Hello everyone and welcome to Trending in My Life. Today I want to talk about keeping cool. Do I look hot? I feel hot. It's summer and so many times it's too hot for me outside, it's too hot for me inside. So I've come up with some ways to help you keep cool this summer. And the first one we'll start with is a face mist. This little bottle costs about £1 and is in a lot of the sort of budget shops that we have here in the UK. And all you do is spray your face with it, and it's just a cool mist. Now I love to use this when I'm waiting on a platform, when I'm on a train, and you're just like, oh, I want to get into somewhere with aircon. And this just keeps you going. So let's give it a go. That feels so cooling. And the thing is, if you feel self-conscious about spraying your face, even if you just spray your neck or your arm or shoulder or some other part of you, it's just moisture cooling you down. So I would highly recommend those. It's the second year that I've been using them and I think they're great. The next thing I've got is a gel cool pack. I got this off Amazon, and what you do is you put it in the fridge or freezer. Now I find the freezer is too cold for me. I just keep it in the fridge. And then you can put it on your head. I like to put it on the back of my neck and lay down with it like that. You only need about 5 minutes, but it cools down your neck and your head, and oh, it's lovely. A lot of the places in the UK, the homes, we're not air conditioned, so when you get home it's better than being outside, but you still feel hot and sweaty, and you can have a cold shower, but then half an hour later you're still too warm even if you've got a fan on. So yes, these magic gel packs, I really like these. I use them in the morning. Sometimes I'll wake up with a headache if it's been hot overnight. So they're useful then, but also always when I come home, and sometimes when I'm going to sleep at night. It's hot in the bedroom, and yeah, back of my neck, lovely. My next tip, along similar lines to the gel pack that I put in the fridge, are these Cool and Soothe migraine packs, which are a gel sheet, gel sheets they call them, but these are more portable. These are something you can carry with you, and these look like that, and you peel them off, and I would stick one of these on the back of my neck if I'm very hot when I'm travelling. Say I'm in a train and the aircon isn't working, then I will stick one of these on the back of my neck, but they're also very good to stick on your forehead. Obviously I wouldn't do that sat on a train, but it's very good when you're at home, if you're doing things where you can't sit with the other one on the back of your neck or balanced on your head. If I was in the kitchen doing dinner, then I was very hot, then I could stick one of these on my head and it will cool me down. Now they do get warm after a bit, and what I do with them is you can peel them off and leave them to one side for 10 minutes and they'll go cold again. But I also like to put them in the fridge just as they are, and they will be much colder to put on your head. They don't stay sticky for a very long time. If you've used them 2 or 3 times, they will probably stop being sticky, but they certainly do more than once, and they're another way I like to keep cool. Next is one that you might not have heard of, and involves a hat. It might be a baseball cap, it could be, I've got a cotton sun hat I use, so I could use that as well. I lived in America for a while. My son was told by all his friends when it was hot in the summer, well, you put your baseball cap in the freezer. And to them it was normal and every day, and that's just what they did. And then they get it out of the freezer, put it on their head, and it would keep them cool for a long time because it had been in the freezer. So here I am putting the baseball cap in the freezer. Oh wow, that's so cold on my head. That's wonderful. Now this is a cooling blanket, and I only discovered these this year. They have like a soft side and a shiny side, and the shiny side is the cool side. And you don't have to do anything with this. It's some kind of Japanese technology that it stays cool all the time, and you can not only sleep with one, which I find really good for helping me sleep, but also if you're just sat on the sofa and you wrap it around you, it instantly cools you down. They're absolutely amazing. Again, something I found on Amazon that was recommended by a friend. And although I've got it on the bed so that you can see the shiny side upwards, the shiny side is I actually sleep with the shiny side on my skin, so it goes downwards when you're actually sleeping on it. The next way I have of keeping cool is a foot spray. It's got mint, witch hazel and cypress in. It's really cooling on your feet after they've been hot and sweaty in your shoes or sandals. There's the spray. Ooh, that's so cool. That's lovely. Another thing I use on my feet are these foot packs, which look like little socks. What they are is like a plastic bootie that fits any size, obviously. You cut them apart and it opens the top of them up so you can get your foot in. These ones are tea tree and peppermint, and I think anything peppermint is cooling and refreshing, isn't it? But they just open at the top, and they have like a lining inside like this, and you slip your foot in, and it's soaked in like moisture. So if I use these, I use them just before I go to sleep, because my feet will all be moisturised and I don't want to be walking around in them. One moment. So you put your foot in the bootie and you keep them on. They tend to say on the packet for about 15 minutes. I think 2-3 minutes is fine. I will repeat use them. The first time I use them is definitely 1 minute. And after that I'll do it for longer. But you can probably get 4 goes out of them. So, and they cost about I think $1.99, something like that. They're not expensive at all. But as I say, it's nice to be cooling just before you go to sleep, and it also moisturizes your feet so that if you're wearing sandals you don't look like you've got lots of dry skin. So I would recommend those. Of course, the one thing you can't beat is a cold shower. A really good way to keep cool is to have a cold dessert. And I've been to the supermarket so many times buying ice cream, and at the end of the day I'd rather do some frozen fruit, better for me. So we have a dessert maker that we've had for years. I won't give you the brand etc because there are so many on the market. I'm sure you can find one. All you have to do is feed the fruit in here with some ice, and it comes out there. So I've got some strawberries and some ice. Our ice is in a sort of a fingers ice tray, so it makes it easier for feeding into the dessert maker. So let's give it a go. Start by putting some strawberries and some ice in there. I need to switch it on first. I just need to take the tops off some more strawberries. Look, I found a double strawberry. You only need a little bit of ice because you do end up getting icy water otherwise. And you can see it's quite thick in places and more watery in others, but once it's frozen it'll be like sorbet icy fruit. So I've got 3 pots of strawberry ice to go in the freezer as a cool dessert. Just going to taste test because you know you have to do that before it goes in the freezer, and it will be cold because I put some ice in it anyway. So that's good. Just popping them in the freezer. It's much later on and I'm just taking one of these out of the freezer so that I can show you it once it's frozen. Okay, I'm going to pop it in this dish. And there it is. Now, it's a bit too hard at the moment, so I'll let it warm up a little bit and then I'll be able to eat it. There it is now, defrosted enough to eat. Next, I'm going to make a refreshing cool drink. You can't beat cucumber-based drinks for being refreshing, and today I'm going to do cucumber, kiwi fruit, and a squirt of lime. So, let's get going. I've already peeled the kiwis and ended up with 3. I decided not to go too heavy on the kiwis, and now I've got the cucumber that just needs cutting into quarters of each slice that I've done because it'll blend quicker if I cut it up. There's nothing better than a refreshing drink when you're feeling hot and tired. I've already done a cucumber pear drink that you can see in my shorts, but this is a different variation. So, right, here we go. Let's put some cucumber and then some kiwi and some more cucumber and some kiwi. I usually do about 10 slices of cucumber and then chop them into quarters because they blend quicker if I do it like that, and I don't end up with any chunks in the drink. More kiwi. As you can see, it's filling up. Okay, I can add some water now. There we go. Fills up to about there. Now I'm going to use this lime juice and just do, there we go, and give it a bit of a shake. Yeah, and you can see, here we go. And here we have the finished drink. Ooh, looks lovely. And we have to taste test, of course, and as you can tell, I'm feeling hot. You can taste the sharp lime against the cool cucumber and the kiwi fruit. It's absolutely lovely. So there you have it, my top 10 tips for keeping cool. Which one was your favourite? Let me know in the comments. And if you can let me know your tips as well, then we can all share in them. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and come back next time. Bye for now.